Hello everybody and welcome back to Pub Time here on Cptn.Canuck's Dota 2 channel. Um, Back for another game of Pub Time. I'm looking through the team games right now. Gonna try to pick one out for us to hop into here. This one looks like it just started. OpreSSorS PoweR versus DreamTeamBr. Alright, let's try this one. Let's see what happens. Alright, so once again, I'm just going to throw this intro out here. Oh my god, I've got Facebook open and people are messaging me. Alright, what a way to start a broadcast. Anyways, so I'm just going to throw this introduction out here for anybody who is new to the channel as I am just starting up. The entire point of this channel is to just get into some pub games, watch some ridiculous stuff, and just kind of, you know, have some fun with it. That's basically the entire point of the broadcast we are doing here. Not for the sake of strategy or for professional play, but we have seen a couple great games coming out just from the pub servers already. So these are the team games, so they are a little more organized than your casual all picks, but they're most certainly ridiculous in their own right. So DreamTeamBr here is taken out, or has chosen to pick the Earthshaker, the Bane, the Doom, and the Razor. So they've got a lot of lockdown and they've got a lot of hard-hitting power. OpreSSorS PoweR is going to be going for a little bit more of a standard lineup here, taking the Lifestealer, Crystal Maiden, Visage, Clinks, and Storm Spirit. So you know, like I said, a lot more standard for OpreSSorS PoweR. They're going with a lot of the heroes that are very strong in the current meta, and you know, they're going to be relatively safe. I mean, they've got a lot of heroes that are really hard to kill. I mean, Crystal Maiden is pretty easy to bring down, but Visage tanks up really well mid game. Lifestealer's got Rage and
5 seconds
remaining. To kill. Clinks is just really slippery, and Storm Spirit is very slippery as well. But that Doom is really going to help lock down those heroes. I mean, if you get Lifestealer before he rages, or a Storm Spirit before he has a chance to jump away, it can really shut somebody down. DreamTeamBr has, like I said, they have a lot of lockdown power. Earthshaker's got a lot of control, so does Bane, and that's perfect for the Razor. Gives him a lot of time to sap up damage, and swipe them away. So I'm actually going to give the drafting advantage to DreamTeamBr right now, because they have got a lot of exactly what they need to shut down the enemy team. This Lifestealer is going to be useless between Bane and Razor, and it's going to be up to Clinks and Storm Spirit to pull a lot of plays out of their hats. However, the Doom is going to do a lot to shut those heroes down. A Doom on either one of those is going to make them next to useless in a team fight. So we'll see what the last pick is going to be out here, and Pudge for DreamTeamBr. So here we go again, another Pudge, Pub Dota at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. I keep saying it, but that is the point of this show. This is what we want to see. We want to see these Pudges, we want to see the Doombringers, we want to see friggin' Warlock. Bloodseeker was in the first game I casted, so you know, who knows here. Alright, let me go back to the default stuff here. I don't want to clog up the screen too much. Dang it! Okay, alright, I'm gonna move this right now. I had originally kept that logo. I had moved it up a little bit further because it was blocking the stash on my previous broadcast, and I didn't want that to happen again. But now it is blocking the new purchases. I'll just get it off that side of the screen. Alright, so Rolling on the River is going to be playing the Razor, heading down towards the aggressive lane, so looking to hit the Lifestealer hard, understandably so. Bin and Caviera are going to be taking the Earthshaker and the Bane. Looks like they might be going up towards the top with the Doom. I don't think Doom's going to be jungling. The Ring of Basilius, maybe? No, he won't jungle, will he? No, that's just a tri-lane.
30 seconds to battle.
I don't know. You could probably run the Earthshaker Bane together and then put Doom in the jungle, but I don't see why. I mean, Doom jungle is the thing in pub games. That is what Doombringers do. But I mean, they don't really have the lane set up for it. Oh, this is sneaky. This is sneaky. Okay, I didn't get to see this quite, but they smoke right off the bat. And Visage Crystal Maiden just sneaking into these trees here. And if this Visage is gonna give it away. Oh, missed hook by Pudge. So Visage might be fine here. He's running off, and I think with the Grave Chill he'll be fine. The Earthshaker is coming up to block him off. Oh no, he is toast. He is toast. Bye-bye, Visage. There goes first blood. So I don't know why he wasn't in those trees with Crystal Maiden there. He should have been right up in here, and should not have been seen. Excuse me for just a second. I've got my settings set up for playing the game, and means that I'm not going to have as smooth a smooth the camera as I'd like to. There we go. Alright, that makes things a little nicer for you guys viewing here at home. Alright, so I didn't get to introduce the lineup on OPR, but whatever. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. GLHF coming out after First Blood. Not sure if that's cocky or not. Not sure. Visage just says GLHF with the unhappy face. So it looks like Doom is going to jungle. So they're putting Doom in the jungle, Earthshaker stacking creeps, and then just Bane versus Lifestealer. Alright, it works. Down at the bottom there is a double damage rune waiting to be claimed here. Clinks is taking on the Razor by himself, so sending that Razor aggressive didn't quite work. It looks like that was anticipated, and the Lifestealer was shoved up towards the offensive lane. So now it's a Razor versus a Clinks, and that's not going to do too much. If he gets linked, he can just Skeleton Walk away, and that gives him the speed he needs to get away from the leash, just like that, and all of his damage is going to be coming from Searing Arrows in these first couple levels to begin with anyways. So that lane should be pretty safe and passive. I don't imagine Razor getting beat down too hard, but he could be in for a lot of damage. Storm Spirit controlling mid like he should. This Pudge really has no business last hitting at all in this lane up against Storm Spirit. Should be able to shut him down until he gets a nice hook or something. I kind of like the way Dream Team Brazil here is playing this. Bane getting caught up there, but he's gonna Nightmare and walk himself away. But what they're really doing with this strategy is they're just maximizing the amount of gold that they can possibly gain. Doom's getting the jungle, the Bane's got a solo lane, and the Earthshaker is stacking and pulling. So even though it may lose them the lanes, a lot of their heroes are gonna have their early game items up and ready for the time that heroes start roaming around. So we'll see if OPR Oppressors. Oh jeez, man, I lost the name. Is it? Shucks. I'm so terrible right now. Was it? It was Oppressor something. Crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it on the flag? It's on the flag. OpreSSorS PoweR. That's it. That's it. Alright, so they got the banner to set me straight. I'm sorry about that. Not very professional on my part, but when you're casting these no-name teams every single day, it gets a little bit more difficult to keep track of the names of the players, the names of the teams, and even some of the heroes, since they're quite often very unconventional. But I shouldn't screw that one up too much, and I don't think I have too far. So, anyways, back to the game. Avoiding my screw-ups here. Fairy Razor's going to try to go on the Clinks, but Clinks a little bit too far away, and that'll be all for that. But yeah, like I was saying before, they are maximizing the potential farm that they can get, and their lanes are going to get punished a little bit for it now. But I think if they play it just right, and you get Arcane Boots up on Bane, or Soul Ring up on Bane, Arcane Boots up on Earthshaker, and you get into that 5-man fight mode when you have Doom up, I think they have a pretty scary force for taking things out there. So OpreSSorS PoweR is really going to have to look to just abuse these lanes, not just take them, but abuse them. Like, they should be up here denying these creeps, getting right under the tower, doing any little bit of chip damage they can to this tower, and just knocking it down a little bit. Because the faster they can get an advantage, the better. I mean, I think they do have the team to run away with the game if it does come down to it. But like I said, a lot of lockdown on the Dream Team Brazil here. I'm assuming the BR is Brazil. I could be totally wrong. There was some Spanish or Portuguese being spoken earlier. I am not fluent in either language, so I cannot tell you. But Storm Spirit is 6 now, just picking up an Invis rune from the bottom lane, so he could very well be looking to snag a kill here, even if it is on the Pudge. Just Pudge probably sees that Invis rune at this point, so he has to leave the lane for 2 seconds, and then he can pop up anywhere he wants to, top, mid, bottom, and that's almost a guaranteed kill with a Storm at this point in the game. The top lane, Lifestealer just picked up. a recipe for his Midas. So he is definitely going to be going for the Midas first thing, and I mean, that's that's what he needs. Lifestealer needs gold. There's not too much to look into there. Clink's running a little low on mana here, but like I said, this lane is still really passive. Like, I thought Clink's might be able to abuse the Razor a little bit more, but he had a lot of regen, and Clink's is out of mana, so, I mean, that's going to be it. They're going to be trading damage. Oh, jeez. They go looking for the Doom, and they find him. That is one thing about the Doombringer in the jungle, is that he always runs on such low life, because he starts off with such little armor. It is very hard to, you know, survive in the jungle as Doom to begin with, in the first couple levels, and, you know, just a quick rotation works so well. Quite often I'll, you know, a bounty hunter is a great pick to Doom because you can just walk into the jungle, find him, Janata him once, and that's it. Like, the Doom is done. So, Doom does recover really well though. Lots of bonus gold from Devour as well as the Midas, which he seemed to be going for. Lifestealer does pick up his Midas right now, so 6 minute 30-second Midas, 34 last hits at this point. He's doing very well for himself, and I think this Lifestealer is going to be very scary in the next 10-15 minutes here. Ward going down, going to see if he can find himself anything, but will not be able to. Cutting her way through the trees here is Crystal Maiden, and they might be looking to dive this. Earthshaker gets himself up a little too far, but he's going to turn around Fissure and should be able to walk away perfectly fine. Bane shows up, Nightmares, and that should be that. It looks like they want to go on it, but okay, they don't. Bane just pops a Soul Ring. Storm Spirit jumping into the jungle, and he just finds the Doom. There he goes, but the Pudge is right there. If Doom can survive long enough, it could turn ugly for Storm Spirit. Doing a lot of damage, but might not be enough before Dismember comes out. Jumps up to the high ground, he's going to look for it. Gets hooked down, and the Dismember comes out on him hit. He's got little to no mana left, so he is going to be in a lot of trouble, but the Crystal Maiden comes in to support him and popping up the bottle charges. He's going to go looking for the Doom again. He does get the slow, but will he have enough to finish him off? I don't think so. The hook! Oh, wow, what a great hook. And it gets turned around. Storm Spirit dies underneath his tower. Or not his tower, the, oh, wow. Visage popping up again on the top lane. I missed that, apologies, but yeah, Storm Spirit dropping onto the tier 2, and I couldn't agree more. Xandra's too greedy Storm. Storm was going balls deep on that one, and he certainly got what he deserved for doing so. I think he deserved a kill for it, but he also deserved to die. I don't know. Lifestealer going in hard on this one. Crystal Maiden there, but not quite in place to Frostbite. She does get the Frostbite off, but it is not a long enough duration at this point, and Earthshaker's just going to walk himself away. Pudge looking for hooks, finds nothing. That was a completely blind hook, so I don't actually, what was that? Are these Earthshaker's wards? Yeah, they are. You should have seen that. Come on, Pudge. Come on, Pudgy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures
Storm Spirit
are
going to be picking up a
fortified.
DD rune here, and I mean, this is another potential gank coming out. Storm Spirit very dangerous with the DD, as well as the Invis, as well as the haste. Any rune is good on Storm, really, except for illusions. Everybody hates illusion runes. Fiend's Grip on the Lifestealer right now, running in. Doom goes out on the Crystal Maiden, and Lifestealer's going to try to fight his way out of this, but he cannot do it. He drops to the Doom, and Crystal Maiden is going to walk into the trees and get killed herself. So 2 kills going the way of Doombringer, and he stabilizes for sure. Phase Boost, Midas, and his starting items up on him right now. On the bottom lane, Clink's getting a little offensive, running in on the Razor, and does a good hefty amount of damage, but he's going to run away from that right now. Picks up his Soul Ring, so he'll have a little bit of mana to throw it away. Middle tower goes down and to that double damage rune, so decided not to use that for a gank and just went for the tower, and you know, always a great choice. Tower is gold for everybody. I mean, this is the advantage that OpreSSorS PoweR really needed to push. I mean, I know the kill favor is in the favor of the Dream Team right now, but the I mean, let's take a peek at the gold. I don't like looking at the gold this early on because there isn't too much of a spread, but OpreSSorS PoweR way ahead on gold right now. Their Lifestealer's been farming better. They just got tower gold, and I think their Clink's been doing a lot better on this bottom lane. Net worth graph here, we're looking at 4,500 for the Doombringer sitting on top, but the next 3 heroes are almost 2k above the next hero of the DreamTeamBr, so like like I said, that gold graph really swinging in the favor of OpreSSorS PoweR right now. Use that Midas, man! Use the Midas! Ah, come on! No!
Missing middle.
I just hate seeing Midas on cooldown. It is like my pet peeve. Storm Spirit jumping away there. He's gonna be fine. Is he gonna use the Midas? Use the Midas. You not gonna... Midas? 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 Come on. Bring her! You're killing me here! You're killing me! You're killing me! Use it, please! So they're just infest into a creep for a little bit of life and push this wave here, and this tower's gonna take a lot of damage if there's not a quick rotation up here. Doombringer getting caught out by the Storm Spirit, jumping in, and oh, Doom gets hooked out by the Pudge! Alright, this Pudge is doing a lot better than the Pudge we saw last game. Last time I casted our this Pudge got a Divine Rapier at the end of the game, but for the first 10 minutes he was stuck in pretty hard, not gonna lie. Bane drops on the top lane to 3 heroes from OpreSSorS PoweR, and they're gonna walk away from that clean. Doom's Midas still off cooldown. Arrgh. Man, that bugs me. Seriously, I'm one of those people that's anal about their Midas. Mix those 2 words up there, and that was not a good combination. But I am anal about my Midas. Every time it's off cooldown, I'm like looking for a creep. I'm like, oh my god, I'm wasting seconds here. It's pretty terrible. Is he gonna use it now? He's gonna use it now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Corbin Mask. He's just gonna walk. Come on, Doombringer, dude. Oh! Oh man. Alright, sorry for the moans, the sighs, the grunts. I'm sure they don't sound great on camera, but driving me nuts. Oh wow, Doom coming out on the Storm Spirit. He's gonna get caught with Bane drop very early in the fight. Lifestealer just tanking this Doombringer up, and Doom might drop right here. The Pudge gets denied by the Crystal Maiden. Very well played right there. Doom's gonna try to turn it around. And Lifestealer's just going on it. There is nothing to lock him down. No fissure, no stuns from the Earthshaker, and this Lifestealer is just on a rampage right now. Gonna pop into some creeps, take them out, and he'll have his drums up here in just a moment. He just has to buy them and fly them. And Doom. Silly Doom. Crystal Maiden MVP, getting the deny on the Storm Spirit when he was Doom there. That's, you know, that...
Dire's top tower is under
fantastic. It's what you should be doing. Clink's running around here with 112 of his damage being stolen. Oh, 112. What's the number on there? Because he was only missing 97 damage. Oh, he probably had bonus damage. 112 damage being missed there. Light rotation coming down. Visage coming up. Gonna try to turn this around on the Razor. Chilling touch. Grave chill. Not chilling touch. Chilling touch, ancient apparition. Man, I'm getting my stuff mixed up today. Anyways, Razor drops on the bottom lane. That will make the kill 6-6. I missed Earthshaker dropping up here, so 6-6 the kill score at this point. And the gold graph, I am sure, is way in the favor of OpreSSorS PoweR. This Lifestealer is getting nasty, and they're really going to have to shut him down if they want to keep themselves in this game. They've got the heroes to do it, they just need to do it.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Dire's top tower taking a fall. And even more gold going the way of OpreSSorS PoweR. Not a single tower lost on the Radiant side right now, so
Dire's bottom
like I said, that's gold
attack.
loss for Dream Team Brazil here. Looking to make something happen here. Razor runs up, but not going to get anything. Fallen. The Familiars drop to keep themselves safe, and Pudge is not going to be able to find a hook that he wants. Still looking for those birds, but they will fly away, and you know, very aggressive play right now. I mean, they are entirely justified in doing so. They've got the position they need to be this aggressive, but they're just all up in Dream Team's face right now, and I mean, couldn't ask for better. Sorcerer sitting on a DD with a Lifestealer inside of him. They're gonna pop out and go on this. Doom goes out on the Lifestealer right away though, and he gets dismembered, so that's the lockdown I was talking about for that Lifestealer. There is not much you can do. Hook getting thrown out on the Doombringer, and I don't think Storm's going to drop to this. He is more than what he needs to escape from this fight, but Clink's running in behind, maybe looking to make something happen here. He eats a creep and finds the Doombringer. He's going to go for it, and the Bane not quick enough on the draw to slow him down, and Clink's going to turn this back around. Skeleton walks away, and oh my god, no! Punch could have denied himself, but he didn't. Now looking to pick off this Earthshaker. Will he make it up to the high ground in time? No, he will not. 4 heroes going down, and this game is very quickly swinging in the favor of OpreSSorS PoweR. Pause coming out here. Looks like the Razor has disconnected, or Razor or Doombringer? Oh yeah, Doom paused the game. Razor left. So looks like they got a bit of a connection issue here, but man, they need to get their stuff together. Killing off that Lifestealer was fantastic. That was what they needed, but they definitely needed to be a lot more safe when they knew that the Clinks was missing. They needed to have the sentries up, and they needed to be backing off when they were that low health. I mean, they were still kind of just walking around, and the second they separated, OPR took advantage of it, and they deserved every single kill that they got there. Fantastic play. Razor's sitting pretty poor on the farm right here. Where are all his items? Net worth. Yeah, he's pretty darn low. He's sitting at 3,600 right now. Razor is back though, and the game will resume. DreamTeamBr, they're all going to be back up in 7 seconds here, and might be looking to defend this tier 2. They should be able to if they're all present and teleporting, but right now it looks like they're just going to mosey on over there. OpreSSorS PoweR not pushing it too much. Crystal Maiden sitting on almost level 8 and still hasn't gotten a point in her ultimate, so looks like she's really prioritizing that aura to make sure that everybody on her team, Clinks included, has the mana that they need to do what they need to do. I mean, this was a great pickup with this lineup. I mean, Crystal Maiden has been a very popular pick since 6.79 hit, regardless. But I mean, just with this team, with the Storm Spirit, with the Clinks, and I mean, I guess the Visage isn't needed too bad, but Storm Spirit and Clinks being the key ones, they really benefit from that mana regen, and that aura is dishing out 5 of it per second right now. Storm Spirit jumping in, but will get fissured right away. Clinks trying to go in on the Bane, but he gets nightmared. Echo Slam comes out, but it won't do much. Good hook back in, and the Storm Spirit will just zip-zop away, and Tech missing uphill. Bane's going to be perfectly fine, so no heroes lost in that engagement, but this tier 2 tower will almost certainly fall in a couple of moments here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But still looking for the hooks. I mean, they've got the team to turn this around right here. We've seen some Pudges do some amazing things, and he most certainly could with just the right hooks and just the right support from his teammates. Looks like OpreSSorS PoweR is not going to push their luck. Going to rotate up towards top, maybe look to knock some dents into that tower right there. Mid lane, we do see the Orchid coming up for Clinks, so he now has his fully finished Orchid, and he's going to be looking for kills. Is he going to go on this Pudge here? Oh, Hook stealing the creep there, and Clinks will not go on this with all the heroes nearby. I hope he won't. Maybe he will. Who knows, man. Razor fighting the Lifestealer here, draining off 56 of his health, but Clinks is right in there, and are they going to go on this? Yeah, they're going to go on this. Throws it out, doesn't silence until after the plasma field comes out. Sorry, I do not play Razor. I don't think I've played Razor.
Top tower is under
I've played him a few times. I've played him 2 or 3 times, but I don't know the abilities, and I'm sorry. Like I said, this is one of these things that I'll definitely grow on as this casting continues. I'm an amateur as it stands, but you know, I'm definitely going to be looking to making this a bit more of a regular habit, so I can present you guys with much better content. Top tier 2 tower going down right now for OpreSSorS PoweR, and they are pushing in on the Dream Team Brazil right now. 10-7 the kill score, and now if we take a peek back at that gold graph, 15,000 in the favor of OpreSSorS PoweR. That is what they needed. They are just taken off with it, and they're just pushing their advantage at every single opportunity they can get. So very well played by them right now. I mean, they're in such a commanding such a commanding position right now. They could go for Roche, they can just continue to farm up the enemy's jungle, and they're really just starving Dream Team of gold right now. There's not much they can do. They can't even walk out of their own base to get the hard camp. They're struggling to get items up, and they're struggling to even get pickoffs because OPR is playing this very well. Razor up a little too far, maybe caught out here. The familiars are coming in. They're going to start attacking and will not drop right away. Just going to shove him off the lane, and that will be all. Link's down on the bottom lane, picking up a tower with the Storm Spirit. I wasn't quite paying attention to that half of the map, but they do have it, and no exterior towers left for the Dream Team Brazil. The top lane, Click's running after that Bane, and he's going to look to get this right now. Silence comes out, and Bane is toast. The Fudge gets a good hook off, but will not be able to follow it up with anything. Doom walking in, zooming up the Storm Spirit. What did he do? I heard Doom go up. What did he do? What? Oh, he popped the Lincolns! There was a Lincolns on Storm Spirit. I was so confused for a second. Okay, alright. This is where level death is useful. This is where it becomes useful. Anyways, like I said, definitely not going the way of Dream Team Brazil right now. They want to get those pickoffs. They want to get they want to get those pickoffs. They want to get the heroes isolated, and they want to shut them down with the abilities like Fiend's Grip, with Dismemberment, and with Doom. But they are just not finding that here. Now it looks like Roche will be taken by OpreSSorS PoweR, and there is going to be nothing done to contest this right now. They are going to drop very fast. There it goes, and the Aegis will go to the Familiar. Make sure they can't die. Clinks will take it, and we'll see what their next move is here. They're going to have to break this base soon. Doom finally using his Hand of Midas after 20 minutes. I'm just kidding, I know he has used it. Still, man, these guys are scared, and rightfully so, but they can't move. They can't do anything. They can't get out of their base, and they need those hooks. Lincoln gets popped there. Nightmare goes out on the Storm Spirit, but will be transferred off to the Crystal Maiden, and Storm Spirit will be free to get away. So no free hooks there. And the Familiar's taking a hit of Nightmare as well. Man, I hate Familiars. So bugged. Oh wow, Click's gonna run in here, gonna try to go on the Doom, but the Blade Mail comes up and the Storm Spirit can't get there in time, so they leave him be, and he's just gonna back off with some minor scratches and dents in his armor. Blind hook being thrown out, not catching anything. I wasn't completely blind, but I don't think he knew what he was aiming at there. Clinks and this Lifestealer, man, they are just looking nasty right now. This is just Sanjin Yasha, yeah. Sanjin Yasha coming up very soon for the Lifestealer, and I mean, once that hits with the amount of items he has and lack of gold that is on the Dire side, it is going to be very hard for it's going to be very hard for Dream Team to do anything. They, I mean, OpreSSorS PoweR being patient with this, not pushing their luck, not getting caught out by those nasty abilities that I mentioned earlier, but they do need to crack this base, and they need to crack it soon. Actually, they don't need to crack it soon, but, you know, if you want to win the game, eventually you gotta crack the base. Leisure Drone just chilling. Look at me, guys, I'm useful. Actually, fun fact, as Lifestealer, you can infest illusions. So, what I've done in the past, I mean, I think I saw this on a YouTube video, and then I tried it for myself, so I can't claim full credit. Looks like an engagement going to come out. I will get back to that in a moment. Echo Slam flies out, and Earthshaker going to die almost instantly. great hook to save the Doombringer. I'm not sure if it was quite necessary though. 3 heroes going down, and this Fudge is going to drop before he can TP out. Doombringer going to run away with his Blade Mail, and GG getting called out by Dream Team Brazil right now. There is nothing they can do. They're getting caught. Blink Dagger up on the Crystal Maiden, and yeah, there they go. So the game is going to end right now before actually cracking the base. So, you know, right after I say if you want to win the game, you got to crack the base, they end the game without cracking the base. But anyways, this was, you know, this is a bit more of a one-sided game, but, you know, more to come. I'm going to be casting a game every single day, so be sure to come back to my channel and check them out. Like, comment, rate, subscribe, whatever you got to do with the YouTube shenanigans, you know, to keep up with me, and I will make sure to provide you guys with daily content. Have a great one in whatever time zone it may be, and, you know, thanks for watching.